Shout out to VladTV.com. Mwah.
What do you think about, Kim, what Kim has done to herself, plastic surgery wise?
Damn, man. Put me in the hot spot. I feel like if you do stuff to yourself, let it be because you wanted to do it, If that's the decision she made for herself because that's what she wanted to look like, that's fine. Only reason it's a problem is when you're trying to satisfy other people or you're trying to when there's some psychological shit going on, then that's wrong. Or low self-esteem, that's wrong. But I don't know. I don't personally know her. I don't know why she did that, to say. But as long as she did it for herself, but I feel like I liked her, when she looked natural. That's like asking about Michael Jackson, everybody liked him when he was black, you know what I mean? When he had a big nose, but it is what it is. After a while, everybody accepted him as a white man with a skinny nose, and then when all his family members did it, now you even forget. You just think that they were all born like that, you know what I mean? So...
What do you think about the Nicki Minaj? Because when you met Nicki Minaj, her ass was a very different size than what she rocking with these days. She rocking with a lot.
Oh Lord. I feel like for me being in the adult industry, dancing and doing porn, I've seen a lot of girls that I personally know and don't personally know make enhancements to their bodies, and I don't feel like it's anything wrong with it.
Would you ever do any plastic surgery
yes,
yourself?
I would. I mean, I've considered getting my breasts done, but I'm kind of it's like I kind of like being natural. And then it's like, well, maybe I should do it. And then, I don't know. It's kind of like I kind of want to do it, but then I kind of don't. And when I weigh out my pros and cons of doing it, I want to make sure I'm doing it for me because if, I want to be happy with it or whatever. But it's not, it's like I go back and forth because it's like I kind of don't want to do it. So if I'm having doubt, I don't want to do it. And then all the reasons why I think of doing it is for business. And then I'm like, well, damn, having fake tits is like a status thing too, you know what I mean? So
how much does a good breast operation cost?
See, I just believe that I want to spend $10,000 or better just to feel comfortable. I spent money and it got to be the best job. I know girls in porn and girls who worked for Playboy that went to particular doctors that it's expensive like that, about $10,000. But I know girls that got really good jobs for $5,000, but I still don't want to go to their doctor,
Now, you know what's interesting? Women who get their breasts done, it's like, yeah, I got my breasts done, it's all good, blah, 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 blah. But when someone gets their ass done, they deny it to their grave. Have you noticed that? I haven't had a single girl admit that I know of on camera that oh yeah, I got my ass done, it cost me this much, and this is I remember hearing about, we put up a story about how there was some guy caught in Jersey that was actually putting caulking, the shit that you insulate your house with.
Yeah.
He was actually injecting that into women's asses.
Dangerous.
What do you know about? I mean, you're obviously natural. I've known you for a long time, but what do you know about the whole ass implant thing, and do you know how it works?
What I do know, because I lived in Atlanta and it's very popular there.
I bet.
And I've Googled the shit, and it's all these scary stories about especially transsexuals who got too much at one time and died in their sleep and actually suffocated and choked on the stuff where it's in their ass and it somehow went in their bloodstream and then they show pictures of people having to get it scraped out and just all kind of stuff, and I'm like, well,
I mean, do you know how it works? What do they actually?
I know girls that's had it done, and basically they say it's I don't know what I know they have silicone and then they have saline, and then I don't know about the other stuff, but from what I know it's about the silicone and saline, and saline obviously is more water based, so I know girls get it done and it'll go away after a while, especially if they dance a lot, it'll go away, and then they have to keep getting it and keep getting it and keep getting it because it's saline. But I know that the silicone doesn't go nowhere, And I think that's when you have people that have a good butt and then end up dropping and it look like a hamburger booty, and then it has like dents, and then next thing you know they like don't want to do certain stuff to show it, or you know. And I guess it's like a big needle, and there's like because I've seen girls once they got it done, I've seen like the marks or whatever, and it looks like a grid, like 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, where it's like you know, where you can see the little dots, you know, and then it'd be like a dot, you know, like where you get a needle or something.
Right.
So that's how it looks. But then I know girls that's gotten their pussy lips injected.
What?
Because they wanted their pussy look fatter.
What?
I've known girls that got it in their breast, and like the girl, and it's crazy because the girls that I've seen it in their breast, they look so good. That's so dangerous, you know. So I don't know. It's just crazy.